name's Sara Cruise. I'm a director at RXP Services. So we're a digital partner. So it's a very different experience to my normal life. Yeah, I think I've actually had a really emotional experience that I didn't expect. I think I didn't really do a lot of research into this. I've joined a team that have been doing it for 6 years at RXP. So this is their 6th night, and this is my first. So I was quite looking forward to experiencing it. But I was unaware that there was such an emotional connection with people that had experienced it in the lead up to the sleep out, and the event that they held here last night was quite raw, I guess, when we got to sit down and choose some of the reasons that we expected homelessness to be, and actually sit with somebody that had been through an awful experience and I guess a success story through the Vinnies program. I kind of think I'd forgotten that I'd actually had a piece of that as well. And I'm a single mum, and 4 years ago I was on the single mum pension and I could afford the rent, but I couldn't afford the food. So Vinnie's actually helped pay some of my bills and introduced me to some of the food refuges where I could actually put some food on the table. So I think I'd forgotten about that, and had only really considered homelessness being actually people on the street rather than people that are in need. And as they say, people sleeping rough. I was couch surfing when I was pregnant. I actually didn't have a home. So to come here now as an executive or a senior level management within our team, I don't know how I'd forgotten that piece of my puzzle. So I think I spent most of the night crying, just from gratefulness that no matter what situation you're in and where you come from, that it's right, it can happen to you, and it's so important to keep feeding money into these organisations that are actually there to help you no matter who you are or what you are. I remember being so too proud to actually ask for help, and then when they paid for that electricity bill, how much of a relief and amazing it was to actually have somebody that didn't judge me because I might have a nice handbag or had a roof over my head, but I just hadn't been able to put the bills together at that period of time. So I don't know, it's reignited me to want to help more. I think coming to this event to kind of reconnect to that. Do it. It's awful, but do it, because you move into your life and things get better, and it's a reminder that it may not always be like that anyway. It could happen to anyone, it could re-happen to anyone, like that guy was saying. So it's just so important that more people experience this, so that when you're walking past someone on the street, you maybe give a shit more than if you hadn't experienced a night like this. I just want to say thanks to Vinnies for organising this event over so many years, and so many powerful stories, and I wish that these powerful stories were more well known outside of these events. If there was ad campaigns, or I don't know, I think something that's a common theme of people that didn't even realise that this was actually accessible to them if they hadn't known someone that had been in a story. So I think the messaging I've got is, how can I share this message out with people so that they're aware that there are these awesome people here to help? Because as I just heard the last guy say, I was freezing last night. I was in a -5 sleeping bag, and I still could feel the ground coming through my cardboard box. So I feel like we're a fraction of what people actually out there have to deal with, and just whatever we can do that can offer more help, we need to do it.